Hey everybody, what's up? It's time to talk about Bleach for just a brief moment. We really don't have too much to say here, um, but let's talk a little bit about Hashvald, because when Yuhabak went up to him, he called him my other half. At least in the translation that I read, I'm actually gonna look right now while I'm talking about the other translation. But what's the? I'm wondering what the point to all this is going to be. I'm not criticizing it, but I am like just questioning what. Yeah, he said my other half in that other translation too. So just questioning what's the point. Is if Hashvald really is Yuhabak's other half, quote unquote, does that mean he's not going to betray him at all? Um, it's really hard to gauge what Kubo's going for. I'm not entirely sure, and that's not exactly in a good way. Um, it's not in a bad way either. It's just a puzzled. Like sometimes, like unpredictability can be a good thing for a mangaka to have, but at the same time, there's like this element of I'm not even sure what Kubo's doing at this point, which is sort of not good, but also not bad particularly. Um, I'm at least not in the what the fuck is happening state, which would mean I have no idea what's going on. I just don't know where Kubo's going with this, so I'm really just I don't know, kind of curious. But anyway, um, obviously as you know, uh, freaking what's his name? Bazz-B pretty much challenged that one guy to a fight, and didn't really go very well because Yuhabak appeared like immediately. uh, so I mean that's the only real thing to talk about, those two things. Just, I mean, Hashvald apparently he has no talent. And I think the reason for that is because he has like latent powers that need to be awakened by Yuha Bak, because he is his other half, assumedly. Um, but he has good swordsmanship because he practices. So I think that's what's going to make him really strong is that he's probably pretty good for somebody without like good like major powers, and then when he actually awakens powers, he becomes like ridiculous, um, to the point where, as we know, he casually broke Ichigo's Bankai, which again, for the 15th time I said this, is not an easy thing to do. Breaking anybody's Bankai cannot be fucking easy. Um, let alone Ichigo's like Uryu had to use the late still to kill uh, Kurotsuchi's weak sauce Bankai. Whereas we're talking about Ichigo's Bankai, which is should be a lot more durable, like 100 times more durable, especially at the place he was at by the time uh, he was he was about to fight Hashvald. I mean, considering that when the second he got his powers back, he swung and destroyed the fucking castle or the manor, not the castle, but the mansion behind him. He didn't even and freaking what's his name? What the fuck's his name? Ginjo thought he used the Getsuga Tencho. He's like, that was not a Getsuga Tencho. I just fucking swung my sword, bitch. You just and I missed because it's been a while. Next time I won't miss and I'll actually use the Getsuga Tencho. Okay, so for Ichigo to be that strong, like the second he comes back, uh, and then when he goes to fight Yuhabak, he even awakens some Quincy powers there. So for Hoshfeld to break that thing, like casually, I don't think he's a joke at all. And I really don't see Bazz-B beating him. Not at all. If he's serious about um, serving Yuha Bach. There's no way Bazz-B's gonna win this. If he does, I'm calling bullshit. But that's it. This chapter rating is a what the fuck. Where is this going? Rating. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Bleach chapter review for chapter 632. Now, once again, this week seems to come up with the trend of very simple chapters because this week, most for the most part, all of the chapters this week seem to be very simple, and this one's no different. This one is continues in the whole flashback of Bazz-B and Jugurum's past, and basically what we not really, like I said, not really much happens. You see them, advance. They skip ahead 5 years, and you see that, oh, Bazz-B's gotten even better, Jugo's gotten even better, and then they see that, one of the Yuha's get boys, goes through town making an announcement. Hey, we're starting up the Stern Ritter. Anybody who wants to join can join. Blah blah blah. Bazz-B then goes to, make his, say, oh, I want to join. He's like, oh well, it's not now. It's you got the test is I think tomorrow or something, whatever, to try and join. And Bazz-B's like, if I challenge you to a fight, and if I beat you, you give me your position. Of course, the hot-headed Bazz-B makes this challenge because he thinks he can actually win because he claims himself to be a genius. Now, whether that's the case or not, who knows? So the guy accepts, and before the battle even begins, Yuha shows up, and his spiritual pressure is just so intensely strong. Everybody around him is just pushed to the ground except one person, Hashval, who just walks up to Yuha like it's nothing, and Yuha's just like, how's my other half doing? So yes, that's we learned a little bit, sort of. I guess Yuha calls him his other half, which I guess could sort of explain, which is probably, or should I say, not necessarily explain, but be relevant to the idea of what we heard earlier a few chapters ago about how he gets Yuha's powers at night, which I guess the two should be related. Now, as for so that should definitely. So this actually still produces some more questions. I mean, yes, we learned that okay, not Hash fault, Bazz-B wanted to join the Stern Ritter because he wants to gain Yuha Bach's trust so he can get close to him, become his right hand man, and then kill him. So I guess pretty much explains Bazz-B's reasoning for wanting to join the Stern Ritter, and obviously he wanted to bring Jugo along with him. But as for Jugo, aka Hashfalt, does he still feel the desire to kill Yuha, or did something happen from this point forward that changed his mind about wanting to kill Yuha? And for the fact of the matter is, did he ever want to kill him? Because I don't think, and so far in this flashback, it hasn't actually shown him stating he wants to kill Yuha. He's just he's just following him, doing what his friend is doing. So, be that as it says, this chapter was okay, not good, not bad, it's the prospects, it has good prospects, so hopefully that'll make things all better. And we'll have better chapters of Bleach, even better chapters of Bleach going forward, I mean. So, I hope you all enjoyed this review, and hope to see you all next week for next week's Bleach chapter.